Hey folks, Ardwulf here. We have a super quick Traveler Tuesday update. I wasn't going to do one this week, but there's enough stuff that is happening that is important that I felt like you should get an update. There will be links to all of this stuff in the video description, so check all that out. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the new Traveler book for Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition. This is The Deep and the Dark, and it is one of these new Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition style sector books, which means that it covers 2 sectors. In this case, the sectors are Reaver's Deep and Dark Nebula. Now, Dark Nebula, to my knowledge, has never gotten a ton of attention, even though there is a game called Dark Nebula that was basically an adaptation of the old classic Imperium with a geomorphic map, so you could rearrange the tiles into like subsector-sized tiles and kind of get extra replayability out of that. It's actually worthwhile. I'd love to see somebody redo that. But in the meantime, we have never gotten a lot about the Dark Nebula sector in the history of the Traveler RPG. Now, conversely, some attention has been paid to the Reaver's Deep subsector. That was being worked on by the legendary Keith Brothers, but unless you got in on the Keith Brothers Lost Files collection, then you were not able to get that. I don't know, because I haven't looked at that material, I don't know to what extent the treatment of Reaver's Deep in this product leans on the old Keith Brothers work. It might adhere very closely, or it might become all new. I have no idea. But in either case, this does look pretty promising. Now, this particular source book is written by Randy Dorman, whose work I am not familiar with. But like I said, this looks pretty promising. This is definitely going to be a must-buy for me. Once I have personally ordered the product, you may see a flip-through video of it. Now, the other news is that there are 2 different Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition bundles of holding up right now. And one of them, this one, which I'll call either the player collection or the referee collection, is basically core material, the updated core material as of 2020 and later. This is absolutely worth your time. The player collection is $18, and last I checked, the referee collection, so the threshold price was something like $30. So all of these works, the starter set, which in the tradition of Traveler, but somewhat confusingly, does contain the entire core system, plus an adventure, which is kind of disconnected from the official Traveler universe. The Mongoose Traveler Companion, which is a bunch of optional rules, the updates of Central Supply Catalog, High Guard, and some other stuff. The Vehicle Handbook, 6 Traveler Referee Briefings. Those are like little PDF files that they produced, and the PDFs of the referee screen. So this is totally worth your time, in my opinion, if you do not have all of this material already. I have all of this material already. I also have all of this material already. This is mostly the stuff from the Mercenaries Kickstarter that they did a couple of years ago. And it's again for Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition. There's a player collection and a somewhat more expensive referee collection. I think this is also worth your time, but I was less pleased with the stuff that came out of the Mercenary Kickstarter. I thought it was not quite as fully fleshed out as I wanted it to be, and maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. However, in the referee collection, you also get 3 mercenary adventures. That's the more expensive of the 2 tiers here. You also get 3 adventures, which are tied into the mercenary stuff, as well as the Solomoni Front sector book, which is, again, 2 sectors. And that book is absolutely worth your time. So 2 fresh bundles of holding for Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition right now, as well as the Deep and the Dark from Mongoose. That is the brand new Traveler 2nd edition book. Again, all this stuff is worth a look, and I just wanted to give you a quick heads up that these were available. And hey, might as well get a Traveler Tuesday video out of it as well. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the patrons of Ardwulf's Lair, without whose support and encouragement we would not be able to make the kind of content that we do here. So thank you, patrons. If you'd like to help support the channel, there are links to do so in the video description. The best way to do that is through the Patreon, which is also linked in the video description. Until next time, thank you for watching, and happy wargaming.